It was a freezing December night when a traveller called Garston was caught on the tops of a high moorland where the wind can cut you in two. He met another man, also frozen with the cold, and they dug their way into an old badger set and kept each other warm. The following morning, the second man, Dennis Phillips from Waskerley, spotted Garston's boots. They were very fine indeed, far better than his. He knew that he would surely suffer from frostbite should he face the deep snow in his thin, leaky shoes. So as the man slept, he began unlacing his boots. The problem was that his feet had swollen and the boots were impossible to remove. As Phillips tugged at his legs, Garston awoke, but was unable to turn around in the subterranean burrow. At this, Phillips panicked and drew his long fishing knife and plunged it deep into Garston's back. He ran out into the crisp, fresh snow, and in an instant felt the water soak into his feet. As he reached down into the old set, he pulled out the murdered man's feet. He could not remove the boots by force, so proceeded to cut Garston's feet off, boots and all. He shoved the remnants of the corpse back into the ground and blocked it with a pile of rocks. Having cut the feet from the boots, he began to return to his home at Waskerley. The body was never found, but it is still believed to be located in the area. However, a year later the Phillipses were celebrating a quiet family Christmas when a huge snowstorm was whipped up and the howling wind rattled through the eaves of the house. Philip's wife Jean said that she could hear someone shouting, and gazing through the window spotted the lonely figure of a man plodding slowly through the snow towards the house from the moor. The farmhouse had a tiny hatch in the door, and Phillips yelled, "Over here! Over here!" As the shadowy figure neared the snow-covered dwelling, Philip shouted, "Get yourself in here, man, and warm your feet by our fire." A voice returned, "How can I warm them?" "When you cut them off." Looking down at the figure, Philip saw bloody footprints in the snow. The man was walking on gory stumps. Philip screamed. He started to fit and sadly died in his wife's arms. When she opened the door, there was no one to be seen. It is believed that Phillips was buried wearing the self-same boots he cut off.